equal between equals. Robert Anton Wilson.
So let's just stop right there. Robert Anton Wilson saying communication is only doable between equals is ridiculous. There are people vastly superior to me and vastly inferior to me who have had no trouble communicating things to me in the past. They either have to dumb it down or I have to dumb it down for them. It's that simple. It is a cool sounding quote, and it's one of those things where you read it and you're like, oh wow, that sounds cool. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt or a coffee mug and people are going to think I'm deep. But really, it doesn't mean anything.
Tomorrow is my 37th birthday. There is no new news with Scott. I think I may go to Ed early tomorrow and see if he's there. I've decided not to explain my Kronos Prometheus Pandora paradigm to this week for a variety of reasons. For one thing, I would like my these days not so gentle content.
I would actually say that the best and most obvious reason for not explaining that paradigm is nobody cares. Unless they're going to make a movie out of it, or they're going to remake it as a CWT drama, really not that relevant.
Was to take a wild stab at what I could possibly have meant by my strange utterance. For another, I have moved on from that paradigm shift because I think I've found a yet bigger picture which puts me right back at the mythical glyph called the Kabbalistic Tree of Life, which is where I come from and belong. So at this point, I'd have to explain the whole Tree of Life to my beholders. Then, when it took me about 6 or 7 years to really understand it. If there is demand, I might give it a try next entry. And finally, I'm feeling a bit burnt out and not up to it today. As a final note, with my current understanding, I've come to realize that the Tree of Life, both polytheistic, pantheistic, and monotheistic at the same time, is ultimately, and at its highest level, monotheistic. I hadn't quite realized that before my two...
I actually know what all those words mean. But I feel like I just sat through an episode of Star Trek where they're trying to explain how the warp drive coefficient has to be regulated by the pseudo whatever blah 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 Denzeric crystals, or the trilithium ionizing radiation will blah blah blah, everybody dies. So again, that was just like, what?
Paradigm. Lisa MWR and I, and to some extent Bob, have been in a few cases, but it's been pretty much everyone against me. As I see it, it all started when MWR posted with the title, "Shut up, Cad, or I'm going to start calling you Warren."
That is an absolutely ridiculous point. Clearly, I do not wake up from a dream of, cat girls making me breakfast burritos or what have you, being in Battlestar Galactica or something, and think, oh, I'm going to randomly tell Tad, shut up, or I'm going to start calling you Warren. No. What happened was quite some time ago. Tad complained that I wasn't commenting on his blog. And my reaction to that was, to varying degrees of trying to explain it to him, in a way that wasn't filled with the phrase, hey, stop being a dick. Because a lot of times, Tad's response to my blogs are totally and completely tangential, which I don't really think of as high praise. I met this girl today whose friends called her Tots, because her name is Tatiana, and she, I told her I could never call her Tots. I said, because I'm trying to diet. And she's like, what does that have to do with anything? And I said, well, every time I talk to you, I would be like, hey, I wonder how Tots is doing. And then immediately I'd think about Tater Tots. And she goes, oh, that was one of my nicknames too. I'm like, well, do you like Tater Tots? She's like, no, not really. I'm like, oh, that sucks. Well, I love Tater Tots. And every time I think about Tater Tots, then I want to eat Tater Tots. Hell, even saying the phrase Tater Tots makes me want to eat Tater Tots. And now, instead of wondering what's going on with Tatiana, I'm thinking, I should go get some Tater Tots. Maybe covered in chili. Which, if I just call her Tatiana, will probably mean that I never cover her in chili. What has that got to do with anything? I leave it to you to figure out later.
And then proceeded to lay into me, no holds barred.
Tad, I demand that you produce anything that even resembles me laying into you and there being no holds barred. No holds barred is not even in the same realm of us talking about me and you and the blog. I've gone out of my way to not include as a phrase, what is wrong with you? Or are you a moron? In any part of my conversation. Seriously, a majority of your comments sound like they're either generated by a chatbot or one of those weird programs that wants me to subscribe to its bizarre porn channel. I don't know if any of my gentle content holders have experienced that before, but it's basically a